So let's get underway and meet some of the representatives of our local clubs.
Unitas was formed 47 years ago in 1966. We used to have both men's and women's hockey, but due to the decrease in numbers, we've only have women's hockey. We do have about 150 players now, through from juniors to seniors.
Unitas is a family-orientated club. We have teams from under 7 up to Division 1. We have made the finals 3 years in a row, 2004, 2005, 2006, in which we had defeated Granville to take out the premiers for that year.
If you'd like to join the Unitas Hockey Club, come down to the hockey fields of a Saturday and come down and see us.
And a big shout out to our sponsors, Maryborough Sports Club, for sponsoring us for the last 10 years.
Brothers Hockey Club was formed in 1966 by Brother Mullane from the local Christian Brothers College. We started off with one boys team. Our foundation president, Kev Riley, has been inspirational all these years and is still alive and in the background of everything that we do. We have often been referred to as the largest club in the Maryborough Association, having both men's and women's teams. We draw our numbers mainly from the local St Mary's Primary School and St Mary's College, and in 1996 we actually had 27 teams fielded. At present we are fielding 6 senior sides and a junior side in every division, both boys and girls. Brothers Hockey Club is a very family orientated club. 2 of the special trophies that we play for each year are the Fly Cup in honour of Leon Konoski, who was killed in a sporting accident, and the Bertie Shield in honour of Ashley Burt, a soldier who was killed in Afghanistan. Our junior players have done us proud many times over the years, reaching both Queensland and Australian honours. Back in the late 90s we had success in the men's division, winning the coveted trophy a couple of times. And I'd also like to thank our sponsors, the Old Sydney Hotel, who are very generous in helping us field our teams each week.
Tanana Hockey Club is named after the suburb of Maryborough, which is on the southern side of Maryborough, and it was started by a man called Ray Barry, who, in conjunction with my mother, Celie Hines, got together a group of girls from Tanana, and that's how our first team started, and that was way back in 1968. So after about 4 years of competing, we introduced our boys team. Up until then we were predominantly women, and within 8 years of our establishment, Tanana was one of the biggest clubs in Maryborough. So we had teams competing in all divisions from under 7 right through to seniors in both men and women. At the present time we've approximately got 11 teams still competing in the Maryborough competition, so it's not a bad record. As far as premierships are concerned, our club's had a mixed bag over the years. We've won in both juniors and seniors. Our first senior premiership was in 1973, and that was the Division 2 team in the ladies. And then in our senior ranks, our Division 2 team has been very successful in the last 5 to 6 years. I think we've won them 5 out of those last 6 years and doing really well again this year. Our Division 1 team won its first premiership in '84, and then we were joint premiers in 2007 with Uniteds, and then 2 years ago, which was really exciting, we won it outright against the Wallaroo's ladies, so that was a great effort too. Tanana Club's lucky enough to be one of the few clubs in Maryborough that has its own fields. We're actually based on the Tanana Sports Reserve along with athletics and cycling, so that's been a big advantage over the years. We're also supported by the Tanana Westside Tavern, and we do our fundraising there of a Saturday night, so that's great. And finally, I think I'd like to acknowledge my mum, Celie Hines, who's been actively involved in the club for over 40 years. She's now in her 90s and is still actively involved, so that's a real credit to her as well.
The Wallaroo Hockey Club was founded in 1945 with 2 teams, men's and ladies side at the old grounds at Doon Villa. It was named apparently after the Wallaroo Rugby League Club, I believe, where some of the members used to play rugby league. The Wallaroo Hockey Club's current membership is around 200 members. We have 16 teams in the comp, including seniors, juniors, vets. We have a clubhouse opposite the fields in Woodstock Street, of which we're very proud. Yeah, the Wallaroo Hockey Club is very proud of its history. Since 1945 we produced not only many state and Australian players, but 3 captains of the national men's side, Don McWaters, John McBride, Mark Hagar. They all started in the juniors with our club. The Wallaroo Hockey Club has been successful in winning many premierships over the years. We've also won the Core Cup on one or two occasions. One of the highlights, or the highlight of my career, has been, along with some of my mates, playing with the incumbent national team captain, John McBride, in our club side on the old fields at Doon Villa in the middle 60s.
Granville Hockey Club was established in 1939 in the suburb of Granville, which led to the naming of such as Granville Hockey Club with one men's team. From there we've developed men, women and juniors to have a number of teams now in the local competition. We've got currently about 6 senior men and women's sides, about 6 junior teams. A lot of our juniors do progress through and have come through to our senior men's and women's side, which is really great. Currently our senior men's has won the last 14 premierships in a row, which basically equals a record that was set by our club back in the 50s with a senior men's side, where they won 14 in a row. So this year they're on track to try and break that record. But you know, I guess we just need our juniors to keep coming. We're in a small suburb and currently looking to try and recruit as many members as we can, I guess, so especially juniors, because that's the lifeblood of any club. As incumbent club president, I'd just like to thank all our current life members, our past life members, current membership, players and members, and also our sponsors for all the efforts that they've done for us, because it's a great effort to see where we are today, and continued support is always appreciative. As one of the few clubs that have our own fields in Maryborough, we'd like to encourage anybody to come along and play for us. Our main junior training day is on a Thursday at 103 Steindl Street in Granville, so everybody's welcome to come along, ask about, and we'll certainly like to see you there.
Karrens Hockey Club is the oldest club in Maryborough. They came together with a group of men, formed the first club in the association in 1937. And from there the club has grown. Presently Karrens Hockey Club have 4 senior teams, 2 women's and 2 men's, and we're really strong in our junior girls, having a team in every division except under 11s. Our junior boys competition is fairly strong. We're fielding 3 teams in that, but we could always do with some more boys. Okay, as of next year we'll be fielding our first men's vets team in many years, and we're also looking to field a women's vets team, so if there are any ladies out there that would like to come and join us, come along. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to our sponsors, Byrne Brothers, Dick's Manufacturing, the Westside Tavern and Gillespie's Electrical. Interestingly enough, as the oldest club, we now rely on our juniors to help boost our numbers. They bring their families along to build our senior teams. If you'd like to come and join our club, our contact details are available on the MDHA website.
Just Hockey have been in Maryborough for the past 6 years. My husband Paul and I would like to thank all clubs and patrons for their support over the last couple of years. Thank you.